All right, so the job is, it's nice to have the dumpster because this stone here has to go all the way to the other side, but you can't get through here anymore because of the pond. So instead of going bucket at a time, driving all the way around, now I'm just gonna put this in the dumpster, drive around the block and dump it in this driveway. Then we're gonna resurface this driveway. So let's get started. I gotta get the machine out. We'll start scooping this up and dumping it in the dumpster. All right, like anytime you have a machine on a little job, there's always more, right? So kind of, you wanted that cut down there, so we cut that down, kind of feather this out. I gotta dig a little more out of here, then back grade this, but yeah, you know, it always happens that way. So all right, so gonna put this on the truck, dump it in his driveway. We get a spread out with the machine, and I guess I'm gonna cut a little of this out, and then I guess now I gotta bring the dumpster back around because I guess he wants to get rid of a little dirt. So I'll throw it in the dumpster and bring it to my house, I guess, for clean fill. He wants that dug down a little bit there, not much more, and then this carved out another 6 inches down, I would say, to guess. So like I said, there's always, if you have a machine, you get there's always more work. So all right, well, let's get this on the truck and get this done. All right, once I got that regular bucket on the machine, it was way easier. The grapple bucket's horrible. So he just wants to keep it narrow. This is leftover material from the back, but it was kind of amateur hour in the beginning there because this bucket is a regular bucket. This sticks out further so you can see what you're doing. The bad thing about this machine, the float is not working, so I have no float. So all I can do is put pressure down, bucket flat. So now I'm gonna go grab a rake and we'll dress, because these edges are All right, check it out. Clean the sidewalk off. That's nice and uniform now. He comes in like this, and see how nice and straight? Looks good. Edges are nice. Yeah. I'll give you a view from up here. Yeah, that looks good. Faded out there. So I didn't put fabric under it. He likes the grass coming up through. It's an old house, so this would be, you know, I really don't think it's gonna grow anything anyway, but this is what he wanted. I think it looks really nice and cool. So I have a little more to scrape out in the back, put some dirt in a dumpster. Okay, we're all finished up. So I drew kind of a line here, but you know, he'll rake this out. A little bit of stuff. It's hard when it's wet. Upstate New York here, there's so much clay. It's like you could mess with it all day long. It just sinks and you're pushing it around. That's the amount of dirt. There's probably like, I don't know, 10 yards in there. Maybe a little more, 10, 12 yards of dirt that I took out that needed to be removed. But kind of faded this in. Like I said, it needs to dry out. So hard to rake. But I think for pretty much all machine work, you know, it looks pretty good. He's gonna plant grass here. So you can see this starts to sink in here and then, you know, but it's all right. Once it dries out, you just take a rake and hit it up. But he wanted this, he's saving those rocks there. He wanted this even and level with the patio, so I think that's better. Before it was way high over here, so scraped all that. Can't get too close here because of roots, and just kind of like faded that, and then made this kind of pitch downwards towards the alleyway out there. So I mean, there's a pond here, but the water was kind of running the wrong way, especially having that pile of stone there. So graded that off, faded this. I've been working at this house since I was, I don't even know, probably like 16, 17 years old. Started mowing the lawn here, and so I know this property pretty well. I mean, did a lot of work around here. Those stone walls I did over there, the blue stuff, all this, the patios, everything. That's what I used to do before I got into dumpsters. I used to do landscaping and carpentry. So, but anyways, this was always an issue, pretty ugly. Always had to weed whack this. So just took putting some dirt and grading it. And now you can see, you can just drive the lawnmower down in there now. And it won't be a big deal anymore to mow it. All right, I gotta close the door on that dumpster. Go dump that dirt. And grab the machine. Appreciate you guys watching. And stay tuned for the next one. We'll go do something else.